Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, join West Fargo Events for a lively day filled with food, culture, and of course, plenty of beer. Britta and Ella from West Fargo Events are joining us to share all about Oktoberfest. Hey guys.
Hi.
Okay, this is so fun, even just in the name. We know that we're gonna have a ton of fun. So tell me a little bit about the event.
Saturday, September 28th, so we've got about a week. We're doing Oktoberfest, West Fargo style.
Yep.
It's out at the Essential Health Plaza at the Lights, noon to 6. It's a free, family-friendly event, also with lots of beer.
Yes. Okay, tell me a little bit, about what folks can expect when they walk through into the Lights.
Yes, so you do have to pay $12 to get the mug to drink the beer. The event itself is free, so kids can come. Anyone can come, you don't have to drink.
Okay.
We'll have the White Rose Band there playing some fun Oktoberfest West music.
Ooh,
and then we'll also have a kindergarten, which is new this year. It's kind of like a kids space. So we'll have root beer for the kids. We'll have some crafts. You can make your own alpine hat, some coloring pages. And then we'll have some like keg races, stein hoisting, maid and carry, all the fun Oktoberfest things.
Okay, that sounds like so much fun, and I always forget how to pronounce sign hoisting. It's so hard. We did it on the show last year.
Yep, it's very hard.
But it's so much fun. I bet that gets pretty competitive, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, and games are free, so
They are.
anybody can sign up for games. You don't have to pay anything. Just some fun gift card prizes for winners. We're doing, like Ella said, we're gonna do the keg rolling.
Yes.
We do a little obstacle course,
Fun.
carrying a
Yeah.
keg, jumping over some tires.
Yeah.
We'll have hammerschlagen out there for anybody to do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yes, it sounds like a ton of fun activities for the whole family. I like how you guys included the kiddos in there too, because they just want to have fun too, right?
Exactly.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Can't
for
go
sure.
wrong with our kindergarten root beer
Yeah.
keg. It's gonna be a blast.
Okay, yes, got to make them feel
Yes,
included. I
yes.
love that. Okay, so tell me what goes into planning an event like this for the community.
I mean, it's a lot of behind the scenes. We kind of look at it as like, what's fun for us? Will other people enjoy it? A lot of what we do is free. So it's what can we do to provide free, fun programming for everybody? We always want to get the neighborhood out there that is around the Lights, plus other people to come in. And it's lots of details, but it's also like we like to provide all the fun for everyone. So it's what can we do that would be fun for us, that we would enjoy, that everybody else would have fun doing.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of you guys, have families as well. So as parents, it must be kind of easy to plan, say, what would keep my kids occupied, right?
Yes, and that's like the bonus is like, hey, I have to work today, but hey, the kids are going to come with and help out and be around and get to participate in all the fun activities, but also help us clean up at the end.
Yes, I love that. Got some extra hands.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Well, how fun. Okay, so why would you really recommend folks to come out to this event?
This event is fun, cultural event. We'll do a ceremonial tapping of the keg. We've got the Oompa band playing. It's just going to be a really good end of summer type of event with beginning of fall. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, I feel like when Oktoberfest activities kick off is when fall is really starting, right?
Yes.
Yeah, hoping to get people in that kind of spirit.
Yeah. Bonus too that day, the Bison have an away game that day, so we'll have it on the video board. So
Ooh,
if you're
fun.
Bison fan, you can come out and watch the game during Oktoberfest.
Yeah, you guys got everything going on
do.
then, don't you? Well, wonderful. How can we find more information about this event and then any of your other ones you guys have going on?
All of our event details are on our website at westfargoevents.com. You can also find us on Facebook.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you ladies for being here this
so much.
morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. It sounds like a lot of fun. I better start working out to host my my sign. Yeah, thank you ladies. All right, everybody at home, stick around. We have more yet to come right here on North Dakota Today.